Simon, a heartbreaking 32-30 defeat here at Sheffield. I think it was a case of so close yet so far.
Well, obviously it's 2 points or no points. First 30 minutes, thought we were completely in control, and we deserved an 18-0 scoreline. And then we come up with a couple of shockers. You know, a bad choice to run the ball on the fifth when it's not really there. We didn't need more points. We needed territory, which we dominated. Then off the back of that, they go up and score, and then an intercept, play one off a scrum. I ain't seen that before. And again, 18-6 at that point. On your own 10, we just needed 5 carries, get to a kick, get out of our end, and we come up with a dumb play, which brings them in at half time 18-12 and not deserving it at all, to be quite honest. So obviously they're going with the wind in the sails, if you like, and we're going a bit frustrated at what we've come up with, but also knowing we've done a really good performance. And second half, I thought it was a really good contest, to be fair. But again, kick, charge down, try, short kick off, catch, try, stuff that, I hate saying it, but it's been a bit like our year, hasn't it? Where we make errors or come up with something a bit daft and we get punished for it. It's not through lack of effort, but you know, for anyone that watched that tonight, I think I'll believe when they say if we could take out 3 or 4 individual bits in there, it's a totally different story. Unfortunately, we can't, but we'll try to take the positives. And that was that we did hang in there, and we had some nice patches second half, but certainly that first 30 was probably the best we've played in some time in terms of our control and how we went about our business. So happy with some bits, but lost for words, to be honest, on some of the individual stuff. Difficult to take.
You say lost words now. What words were said at half time? Did you say after half an hour pretty much in control, 2 quick fire tries before half time? Did that change your message at half time, or?
Yeah, well, you know, before the first try, even when the first try goes in, I'm still positive, bit good that we've gifted them the field position to get the try. But then at half time, a couple of honest words for the people that are involved in those bits, because just giving them the energy, and it is like that when you've played sport and you go in, you say in football all the time, a goal on half time and those things going, you feel a little bit different about yourselves, and I thought we gifted them a load of energy there, which was disappointing, and just told them, it's like what we're saying here, this is the story of the season. Individuals, and they don't mean it, Mike, they don't mean to do this, of course they don't, but individual errors really harming the group and what this group's capable of, and just frustration. But yeah, tried to focus on the positives, of course, and tried to, to G them up to get up for that. They were ready, they were fine, they knew what had gone wrong, the individuals involved knew what they'd done, so you don't have to kick them to death, sort of thing. Yeah, in the second half we come out and we just came up with some average stuff, some average turnovers, and then a few errors come into the game and they get them tries, and all of a sudden it's a really tight game, and even the last try, probably down to fatigue, Brandon Douglas just makes his way over. And yeah, them 2 tries at the very end, the kick charge down, then the short kick off, Bishop catches and go. They're easily solvable, and the 2 in the first half shouldn't have happened. Therefore, you take them away. That's potentially, Corey was good with his boot tonight, so that's potentially 24 points that Sheffield didn't get.
You said about fatigue. While we were struggling to victory last week, Sheffield was sat with the feet up. How much do you think that was a contributing factor in the second half, especially? In
the short turnaround, of course it comes into play. We don't have a massive squad. We made a couple of changes. We don't have a massive squad, do we? So some guys may be a bit fatigued, but you're not fatigued when it's going well, and you find you're in possession more, you're in the right areas of the field, and it's easier to defend when you're down near their line. It's way more stressful and urgent down your own line. So yeah, we invited some of that energy battle on ourselves as the game went on.
Big game next week against Featherstone. It's been moved back to Sunday to afford us more time. What sort of reaction are you looking for next week after
yeah, probably a bit early to ask me at the moment, but I think we just need to build on that first 30 and understand that you don't have to win a game by 50 points. If you've got enough in the bank and you're willing to defend, play at the right end of the field, you're in it. And take that game to the later stages, which is always something we try to do with the teams that with such quality that Featherstone have got. Which, to be fair, that's what Sheffield is to us tonight. The young in there when really we could have put them to the sword, but again, our own individual stuff hurts. But we have to get over it quick, don't we? It's easy to point out the problems, the solutions in that room down there. We just need to concentrate further and deeper into the game.